Oh wait, the audio. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We are back a little later than I planned to. If you saw me on Twitter, you'll know why. The heat is just too unbearable. But now here we are, ready to take just a short break from Inscription. I love the game, but you can't have too much of a good thing. But is it such a thing as having too much of multiple good things? And so today we shall be playing DUSKERS, a game I've been meaning to play more recently, but I simply have been forgetting to give myself the chance to. And frankly, I think I have forgotten a little bit about how to play, which will mean that this is all the more of an adventure. Clicked in the little thing. Oh. Hey, it works. Although I will want to, I think, make that capture a little bit bigger. And just for now, I will also change the background from the pool rooms. I do have some stuff that might fit better. Let's go with this is tougher than I thought. I'll just go with something basic. It even just looks like a black screen. I won't even show you what's behind the black, because that's fun. That's a big part of this game, is the fun of the unknown. Just right. I'm just giving myself a refresher with the tutorial. Right. Oh, boundary! Welcome in. We're playing, taking a little break from the good old... Oh shit, I just realized I did not even announce this stream on my own Discord server. Let me quickly do that. That's rather unprofessional of me. Yes, we're playing DUSKERS today. Also a horror game. Well, light horror. It isn't, you know, this clearly isn't first person or anything. This is more a game about tension, I would say. The red indicator in room 4 means badness in there. Let's see if we can herd them out of room 4. First, pilot drone 1 back to room 2. Oh. Excellent. Sweet. And this is just a tutorial. I just to make sure I know, or I know how to do the things I should know how to do. Perfect. Okay, yes. And I do also remember this game allows you to make your own little commands. Okay, yes. Now we are starting, for real. Well, how's your day been? Hope you're enjoying yourself. I'll stop fiddling with my pen and I'll put it away. Initiate emergency distress. Oh, I love that. Just the subtle implication that there's no life around you, except for, well, that you are the only living thing. The only living thing that knows how to use a computer anyway. Summary of prime objectives. Gather intel / logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival and search for survivors. If objectives cannot be completed, recommended action, initiate a reset. Saving log to drive. Yes. Well, what one are we next to? Stable, a youthful 19 years of age, government class ship, rather small, but possible to commandeer. This one too, relatively young, 29. It is further away, and it has an infestation type, whereas the Red July does not. While I'm here, I can also... Oh no, wait, that is right. I can rename these drones. Let's see, a fellow called Duckolium was here earlier. So there we go. And so far no one else has shown up. So... That Duckolium guy sounds stupid. That's rude to say about someone. I suppose. Perfect. Well, welcome back. I think the safest option is to board the Red July. Because well, yes, because I'm already on top of it, and it may have fuel. I have zero idea what this game is, but I'll attempt to understand. I can give you a rundown. Well, a big thing of this game is I also don't know what's going on. We are collectively inside of a ship, and we just woke up from what I assume is cryosleep, and we found out that there's like a bug in our ship, so we'll send out a distress signal to every other ship around us, and we received 0 response. So we have to use robotic drones to explore the universe, trying to find other living people. Also trying to figure out why nobody's responding. And that's pretty much all I know as well. Other than that, it's just a lot of typing. Initial vessel report. Scanning inconclusive. Very good. Infestation types detected 0. Hull integrity good. Age 19. Name Red July. Oh, this was prisoner transport. At a crew of 8 people, and a hold held various supplies. I think space is the single worst place you could not know what's going on. Exactly. Thus, the name of the stream. Horrifying Adventures in Space. It's great. And of course, 29,245 communications found in the archive, and all of them are corrupted. That is going to be a common thing. And I do think there is a alias help alias. Oh, that's it. And this is another thing you can do, is you can write like sort of code for your drones to do automatically. Little bits of shorthand. I don't remember enough, though, to write anything right now. I just wanted to find begin. So we initiate power. And we also immediately have found some scrap. And the room next to us is already open. Ooh. Another drone. This early, that's very good. It has 2 stealth modules. I'm not exactly sure what that does. It just says toggles. Is this game like a horror game because I handle horror about as well as kindling snuffs out fire? This is the thing? Okay, it's technically considered a horror game. There's no jump scares or anything like that. It's just generally ominous, and there are moments where, like, there's no gore or anything like that, but it is nerve-wracking. I suppose I may also have a distorted sense of horror from years of exposure to the internet. Alright. Cool, cool. I am curious. Did we have... Yes, number 3. Navigate 3 to R3. Because they can tow the drone. Yeah. There are sometimes loud noises, but that's it. Oh, it's destroyed, I see. So we just rip apart its corpse and it's good. Steal its upgrades. Its little... Huh, I wonder how that works actually. So navigate 3R1, head on back. No, don't apologize. We've all got stuff we have to deal with. That's how life is. I was almost done watching Lua tutorials. Hey, yes. Gotta love Lua. That was pretty much the first language I learned, even though it was mostly a scripting language. What am I doing? I don't need to use motion upgrades. It said, okay, yeah, at the beginning of the mission, you remember it said infestation, like types, and it said 0, which means there's nothing on this ship I need to be afraid of. Now, it's probably the only ship in the game, which has that. Bada bing. Maybe I should move my webcam. I should at least get rid of my reaction box. Let me just actually turn it off. So that you guys can see the console. So you're just looking for scraps and resources and such. Pretty much, you need fuel to go to places. Yeah. Move the webcam to the center of the screen so we can see all the border details. Maybe I should also move the memes. Just a little bit. I think it'll fit there. Yeah, so, well, of course the the objectives: gather intel, gather resources, and search for survivors. Although the main thing is just trying to survive for as long as possible. And then, yes, all of these have at least one infestation type. Which means they all have something spooky aboard. So it's kind of like a long-winded roguelike. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's a programmer-like. Programmer. Oh, we got a uncorrupted file. Report. Orbital station DD49 has successfully deployed into orbit. We are industrial services will be up and running within the next 3 days. Map of B-class molecular assemblers will be the first introduction, with an estimate shipment of produce to depart 3 weeks after. A further orbital industrial process will be conducted with Leyland at the time of the departure. Just sign off with the new Muteki chipset that came in yesterday. We will be ready to go. Doesn't really tell me much, except a Muteki chip and a molecular assembler were in some way related to this ship. I believe it's the case that begin is always safe to do. There we go. D10 is open. Then motion scan. Yes, you are drone too. As I said, we are all part of this crew. Belnery, you, and me. Okay, so a textbook thing to do here would be to open the door to D8, wait for the red, and the red means that there's something in there, and once it goes in there, you'll lock the door, and then you are free to explore. D5 and the other things. Ooh. This drone is not broken. which means our good friend Ah can pick it up and we can take it with us. We've gained a new friend. Wonderful. Let's actually see what they have. Stun. Huh. So what happens if you go into a room with something in it? If your drone, if a drone is in the same room as one of those red lines, one of those red line things, there are various types, although I don't know what any of them are, it will most of the time destroy the drone, or possibly do something. Actually, I should pause when I say this, because time is ticking. It doesn't feel like it, but sometimes these ships do break down. But yeah, the drone will be destroyed and it'll be basically impossible to recover unless you do some very complicated things, and even then it needs to be heavily repaired to get it back to working order. More fuel? Just one. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that is it. Now is the point at which I have to question. Please name the new Duke Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Oh, I'll have to make sure it doesn't get killed then. That would be an interesting situation. This is one of my favorite parts of the game, is the part where I'm not sure if I should explore the ship further. Because I've gotten a lot from it, but each time I use my motion detector, it gets damaged a little bit. Oh, alright. It's completely safe. And an airlock. And right behind that little door is where the monster is. Whatever it is. If it dies, it doesn't start World War I, it starts the Star Wars saga. I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. We can't let Archduke Franz Skywalker die, because he will kickstart a full series of movies, TV shows, and comics, the likes of which will never be seen in such magnitude. For, well, actually, Star Wars is popular, but there's definitely other things that are just as popular, if not more. I mean, I'm not sure if Dr. Pepper counts, but like Arch Jedi Franz Skywalker. Exactly. Oh, yeah, and then we can just end. Everybody navigates back to their rooms. And we get to take a new friend with us. I care more about Spaceballs than the actual Star Wars movies. I respect that Spaceballs is It's just a masterpiece. A perfect movie. I love that. Yeah, that was a good haul. It's the only movie I'm willing to quote IRL. I see. I have a bad habit of quoting uh, just about everything, even if I've forgotten where it comes from. And sometimes that leads to interesting situations where someone recognizes the thing that I'm quoting and I don't because I forgot about it. Okay, so the name of a drone can only be 10 characters, but I can try. Oh, we could just go with Archduke. I just don't know. I don't watch enough movies to know a lot of quotes. That's also fair. Also have a bunch. Forgot the origin of. Yeah. F. Ferdinand is. Yes, this is the best I can do. Oh, and they are damaged. I've now given Franz Ferdinand just enough health to live, but if they take any damage, or if they are shot once, they will die. And then we will cause Star Wars to happen. Yeah. Or kill it if you're in a silly war mood. I mean, you know, sometimes you just want to get together with your friends and commit some war crimes. You can't commit war crimes if there's no war. This is also one thing about this game. I have played this before, but I stopped for a while because the one thing about it is every single thing that you own in this game breaks. Your ship breaks down, your drones break down, the upgrades on your drones break down, and the ships that you are on also break down. Which, I mean, dealing with constant entropy is difficult. But what that means is that you have to constantly be replacing things with new things. Constantly be making new things out of scrap. But you can't make a ship out of scrap. You need to find a ship which has not been breached, such as the Red July, or the ship that I'm currently on. And you have to explore all of the rooms, and there can't be anything evil living inside of it. cardboard spaceships. It's more like what I think the story is, and this is conjecture. I have no proof of this. But my theory, anyway, is that, like, a stupidly long amount of time has passed. Like, the sun has exploded. That's how long it's been. And this is far into the future. Oh, I didn't look at the name of the ship. The Guzzler. 1 infestation type, 16 years of age, a good hull, government class, crew 7 personal transport, and we don't know what's inside of it. But yeah, it's been like millions of years, and these ships are probably made of like fine titanium, but it's just... Whoa. It's just the case that they aren't what they used to. They aren't what they used to be. Ooh. Who has an interface? Ah. My theory is that they modeled these ships after buildings made by toddlers out of Lincoln logs. Building the Death Star out of Duplo blocks. Well, I suppose we can't know until... Oh, that is so useful. Okay, this interface is so useful. So I just scanned nearby rooms for free. Didn't have to do anything. There is... Oh, hold on. I need to get some water. My throat is acting up. We will be right back. Sorry about that. I am back with some delicious water. Right. I was not ready for the BRB transition. I'm glad that it made you laugh. I did. Yes, that's actually just my transition. That's my transition for everything. If I change to a different scene, it'll happen again. It's just so good. I'm sure you understand now. And no one is ever prepared for it. It just happens. Right. Oh. What? There's some command. What? Hmm. Want to take a break from the ads? I know that's where it's from. I only realized that recently, though. I just saw that thing in isolation. I didn't even know about. What even is it from? I don't remember. But this is new. Destruct. Self-destruct the drone with an optional delay. Destruct T 1 to 60 seconds, 3 default. So if you know... Oh. Well, I got the Spotify premium, so of course I've never heard in the wild, I only use SoundCloud. I see. That's understandable. I got a good deal though, so I use that. Although, well, Spotify is a bit of a wacky company, but I can't bash the sound quality. Maybe I should switch to SoundCloud, I don't know. But I am also pretty much getting Spotify Premium for free. Yeah, I don't know. But this is... So if you know a drone is going to be destroyed, you can make it blow up. But this is the command I was looking for, degauss. I'm going to bet there's something in this room. Actually, I have a better idea. As far as I understand it, okay. So now, so there was something in room 5, and I just turned on the turret in room 5 and killed it. And now, I can open up D5 now that I've turned the turret back off. What is... Maybe if Franz Ferdinand goes kaboom on his own, it'd be better than him being assassinated. Would a war still start? If Franz Ferdinand just exploded, would World War III have started? Let's think about this. Probably not, because since the assassination was political, it triggered the cascade of alliances of different countries to be thrown into effect, which had the First World War start pretty much just because of bureaucracy. So if he just blew up, unless he was, I guess, convinced to do so, he's just sitting in his car, it just combusts. Yeah, that would have been a very different line of history, and then nothing happens. Everyone just lives in Europe on their own, does their own stuff. Yeah, that's the alternative history. So much fun. What could have happened? What could have happened if we began the Industrial Revolution in the Roman era? What would that be like? What would happen if the Romans got planes? What if they discovered America? That could be crazy. What if China settled America? Or Japan? Or Russia? I mean, you don't have to go that far from the eastmost point of Russia to end up in the westmost point of Alaska. And you just walk across, walk on down, and wow, there's a whole bunch of natives there. So many things could have happened. It's so interesting. Anyway. Wow. So I guess this blue thing what if the Industrial Revolution started way earlier and the Spartans just carpet bombed the Athenians? What if? Well, I guess we would all be eating a lot more meles domas. Or, no wait, it's meles doma, isn't it? And bathing in the river Phlegethon. And doing whatever else Spartans do. Sending their children to war. But I guess this blue thing here is what the turret killed. So this is... Huh. I'll do a motion scan. Well, this is incredibly useful, this turret, because now I can just take Velnery out of here, close D5, and you might have seen in R8 the lines were actually yellow, which means that the scan was inconclusive. Oh yeah, it says it down there as well. I'm gonna go for a walk quick and I'll be back in a while. Alright, yeah. Honestly, I usually walk around the same time as well. I just started late a little. It started stream a little late. But yes, have fun on your walk. So then, since there's something in room, or we don't know if there's something in room 4, so we put defenses back on, and we open D8, and if it finds something it can shoot, it'll shoot. Doesn't look like it. Let's say room 4 is clear, but room 2 is also next to an open doored area. When we were doing the motion scan, we didn't see anything in room 2. But you never know. Also, if there's anything in D10. It doesn't look like it. It looks like we're scot-free. Oh? Now it seems we are scot-free. I see. So whatever we killed did in fact come down from above room 2. Gotta make sure to turn the defenses back off. Send Belnery in. And look at that! It's another set of cubes. Got ourselves some fuel. And bada bing. Other than that one piece of scrap, the room looks good. Ah, probe. That's a good one, actually. Take Ferdinand and give that to them. Everything about this, about the Ferdinand drone, just is going to die. Well, now here's the interesting part. I think we might be able to commandeer this vessel, because we've eliminated the threats present. There's even a generator here, okay. Can we? Let's see. We could. We could take this ship. It doesn't have any ship upgrades, but we don't have any ship upgrades. Also, added bonus, our ship is no longer just called Derelict Number 0. Then we get to be called the Guzzler. And isn't that just such a festive name? It seems not that bad. I've also never commandeered a vessel before, so I'm gonna say screw it. Let's take it. Ooh. So we got P fuel and J fuel and scrap, and we can now hold more scrap. Excellent. And if we ever do want to take the Derelict 0 back, we can just come back here and commandeer it. May also be worth looking at what is around us. So we are in Zeke, the Zeke star system. And we can go to the Kephalos system, which has Muteki. That's the name that we saw in that log earlier. They create chips of some kind. There's some volatile ships. Also a ship called Alan Turing, gotta love that. Asteroid mines. Requires transporter to visit, I guess. Hazy Blue Horizon Monitor. Well, these ships all have very cool names, but quite a few of them are volatile, and you can't commandeer a volatile ship. It probably makes the most sense to travel here first, to Atmo. We're currently fairly good for scrap. We may consider fixing something that we have. The probe is really good. It would take half of our scrap to upgrade it, but it allows you to check through the whole ship. What else would we want to use scrap for? We could repair stun as well, but that's not as good as actually killing something. We do have another stealth upgrade, so I think convert that into scrap, which means we save, or we have a net loss of only 8 scrap out of our 22. Oh, we have a log. I'm gonna drink a little more water. Huh. Subject: cheap credit. Spam. Actually made some spam today. It was quite nice. Know that you could be saving a whopping 30% on credit fees with the new Star Traveler Packet by LR Transmissions. Our unlimited direct communication offer is of up to 500 minutes of video calls and 500 communications per month. So you can tell all your friends and family about lures away from home. Reply with Y for more info. To stop. Oh. That was the alarm for me to go for a walk myself. But I did delay the stream precisely because it is too hot outside. I also went for my walk yesterday, and I only really need to do it every other day. Okay. It's telling me to use motion. It hasn't done that before, which makes me think there's definitely a reason. I was right. Well, take number 1, go Belnery. Check out this room over here. Another generator. And that's about it. And this room is safe. Oh, there is a turret. Oh, and of course, the second we abandon the ship with a ship upgrade, we get a ship upgrade. Remote power is pretty good too. Ship defense. So there is a turret, but it's not turned on. I did just use it, but if we activate the motion, and we have the alert thing go into D11, then we can go into D10. And I think I'm going to want to send... Ah, there. Yeah, my suspicions were correct. There is an interface here. And what beautiful sound that makes. Just turned on the turret, and whatever the hell was behind this door is now dead. Which means we can gather all that tasty goodness. And gather some fuel here. One-day propulsion fuel. And J fuel as, I guess, jump fuel for going between star systems. Well now, the most economical thing to do now is to go into D8 and then turn on the motion detector. Interesting. D12. And Ah is the one with the toe. Oh, it's Jeff. Another drone. In a tolerable condition. Well now. Okay. Yeah. If they move too far away, it stops working. So we want them to connect to this generator. Oops. So I'll do that actually. You must be prepared for all outcomes. And open up D14. I want to send Belnery into this hallway over here so you can do a good old motion check. Strategic option. Open door D5 to herd away any enemies into the scannable room. Ah, very interesting game. Yes. Which makes me think there is a certainty that something is in there. Yes, because of the tutorial. Now, there's two ways I could go about this. I could try to herd it all the way into the room with the turret. And shoot it dead. Or I could use an airlock to blast it with radiation, shooting it out into space. I don't plan to commandeer the vessel anyway, so I'll just look in here and there's nothing. Nothing to be gained. I'm going to open that door. I want to guide it into that hallway. Then and we just make sure there's nothing that wasn't in that scannable room. Ah, one scrap. It was worth it. And 1, 2, 3. Or not exit. End. Send everyone back. Ship upgrade. Ah, that can be salvaged. Okay, yeah. I'll send to just go pick that up, and we can drag it back. We can't use it, but we might be able to turn it into scrap. Very good. And we got Jeff. I just need more people to come into chat, and I can name these drones after them. Ah, yes. Yep. We have to go here now. Oh. That's very interesting. Every time you jump between systems, your propulsion fuel recharges. This does not apply to your reserve tank. Plus reserve. I see. Alright. Okay. And thus the Guzzler adventures forward. Hovering over the Alan Turing government C-class ship. Volatile. They probably want me to go here, so I learn my lesson about volatile ships. Although, now that we can see this other system, Satronov, take a peek. Trading posts, and these are auto traders, so they aren't real people, but they're machines that still function. The Isilo volatile fuel depot. Oh, that. A fuel depot, so that gives you a ton of fuel, which is the thing that you need to go places. But it's volatile, which means crazy stuff will happen. I'm already out of water again. This weather is just so dry. Well, I will be right back again. Just sit tight. Alright. Oh, tracking. There we go. Now we can check out. I am very curious about the Muteki. If we're going to the volatile ship, I want to be able to have a contingency for each possibility. Proximity mine. That does sound quite nice. I'll give that to Franz Ferdinand. No, maybe that's too many eggs in the same basket. What? Oh, my bit rate. I'm going to give myself a number of rules before we embark on the Alan Turing. I'm going to say we always leave an escape option open, and if we have to jeopardize our escape option, or if there ever becomes a case where it seems like we may about to lose our ability to escape with all of our drones, we immediately retreat. Because you do get a warning most of the time if something terrible is about to happen. Crew of 3. The hold is classified. Government vessel. I see. Only one infection type. Still volatile though. Volatility is worse than anything else. Oh, fantastic. 2 interfaces. Survey. What does that mean? It just found 2 rooms? Okay. I don't see any defenses. Okay. So there's a defense in room 6, which just killed an enemy. So room 6 is now clear. Actually, I'm going to turn defenses back on. And I'm going to open up D6. Well, I have to motion scan anyway. Alright, there is something there. And as soon as it moves into R6, it gets shot. The door is blocked, which means its corpse is in the way. And that means we can turn on defenses back off. Open D8. Get in here and gather all. Yeah, we can gather all the scrap from these corpses as well. Oh, that's a vent. Yeah, I remember hearing that vents automatically spawn enemies. So I'm just gonna keep that turret on. I don't remember seeing anything in room 4. And just in case, I'm gonna keep that door open long enough. I'm also gonna quickly make sure that that escape option is open. Just end. I accidentally broke the generator, but let's just get out of here. It can't be much that's much use anyway. Motion is deteriorating? Okay. I'm glad I got a lot more scrap. So I can go into my drone conf, or I can go into modifications. $10? Yeah, why is it always so expensive? We can always scrap that drone that we found. Jeff, I believe. 2 infestation types. It is stable though. And it has a keyword in common with right now the only lead we have. And it can still travel everywhere else. Yes. Just received a letter from QRA. We didn't get approval. Your evolutionary algorithm design intrinsically violates restraint mechanism requirements defined in section and 141C. It's bullshit. There's no way there's a violation. I'm gonna set about appeal this afternoon. We saw this with the deep vessel AI system proposal, and we won that one. What do you think on the Atland? Linking with theory index singularity artificial intelligence suggests a need for further inquiry. I recommend a course of action, gather additional communications from Muteki vessels. Thank you, Jill. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. So, an AI got loose. And that's why there's no one left. That would explain some stuff. Anyway, yeah, begin. Wow. This is another drone. Ooh. Keely. That's a power inlet, I guess. Okay. This is a very interesting ship. Oh, we even got an interface. Survey 9 rooms. I see, that's what it does. It shows you all rooms you have not yet discovered. Other than that, nothing interesting. There's quite a few options for what we could do. There's lots of doors here. I'm a bit overwhelmed by all the possibilities. I guess what makes the most sense is to run a motion scan to obtain some information. Open up D18. Get ready to close it. Ah! Welcome back momentarily then. How was your walk? It doesn't look like there's anything there. It was pretty nice. It's good to hear. No random pets screaming. And can we truly ask for anything more than not being screamed at by some random dog? It's just in its yard. It can't get to you, but it just won't stop barking at you. Or perhaps you mean something a bit more, a bit more bothersome. Oh, another interface. Same thing. Man, this ship is huge. We'll do another motion scan. Interesting. One in R7. Well, I'll make sure that there's nothing in room 4. Worth collecting. Nope. So now what I can... I pretty much just mean the dogs. I see. So now what I can do... I can do a fun little thing called... First, I guess I gotta put the motion scan back up. Probably should have explored with a different thing. I have obnoxiously sensitive hearing, so a couple of barks can send me into shitty headaches. I see... Well, actually, my hearing has been dulled from years of wearing headphones and blasting music at high volume. But I do have sensitive eyes, so in a way I think I can relate. Like, extremely sensitive to light. I mean, I'm literally right next to blackout curtains for a reason. Although you can't tell, obviously. Alright, and then I open up D10, and if I get it into room 4, or R4, I can open the airlock, and I can kill the monster with radiation. And now we're scot-free. Another generator. It just takes walks after 9ish because everybody usually has their pets inside by then. Yeah, true. Yeah. As I said before, sometimes the dog will just be in the yard, and you know, they have a fence, and the dog just stares at you through the fence like, who are you? And then they like to bark. As if you're somehow intruding on them by just walking on the sidewalk. I often like to take walks late at night, and I never have to worry about that, although there is the danger of other animals. But animals don't want to make noise at night. It's something in their instinct, I guess. They don't want to attract anything. We also have like a fire station 2 blocks down, and do late test alarms. And you swear to God they'd set it to your walk schedule. That sounds like hell. Oh. Yikes. Guess what I should do. Huh. Right. This is just such a huge ship. I don't know where I should even go. Like, what I can do... I can just sort of start squeezing people back in here. I can move this person. A couple weeks ago I was taking a walk and there were some assholes a block down there just setting off fireworks. It's like July 27th. I understand you completely. I have neighbors that do the exact same thing. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. It could be like the middle of September or any other time in the year. Funnily enough, there were almost none on 4th of July this year, but just randomly blasting off fireworks. And it's just, and they always do it so late at night as well. I'm assuming that they just have fireworks and they just get drunk and set them off, but it is, I feel you. I feel your pain. Alright, I was sending you up here to turn on this generator so that I can gain control of these doors. Another motion. Bothersome. Very bothersome. I literally live between a family with a tiny shit dog that screams its lungs out constantly, and a drunk guy that just sits in his garage and makes immature noises. And then, beyond that, we also live next to the fire station and a park with a baseball diamond. So, like, the loudest spot possible. Yeah. I see. Oh my. I'm sure that I can't imagine what that's like. But wow. Why do you live in such a loud place if you have such sensitive hearing? I guess you probably don't have... I'm gonna guess that you don't have a lot of, you didn't exactly choose that spot that you're in. Well, anyway, what I can do... just close that. Start another motion scan. Open up D22. I'm still in high school and can't physically move yet. I see. I see the issue. The moment I'm out. Yeah. I guess you could walk around with, like, I wonder. Earplugs. Oh god, it's New York. Yeah, that would be loud. Oh my. I probably should have guessed, because you said you were taking a walk at 9, I should have guessed the time zone you were in. But I see. Looks like there isn't anything there. Actually, just another ship upgrade. Well, I guess we could tow them. I don't even live in a relatively loud place. It's like a decently quiet neighborhood. It's just beyond terrible positioning. I see. So you're not like, or I guess, yeah, New York is not just New York City. But yeah, or it's not just Times Square. I mean, even if you are in the city, there are parts of cities which are quiet. Oh, the ship install is ingrained into this. Then if I have not encountered that much stuff here, actually. I wonder if I could commandeer this ship. I could take it for my own. I'll send them back to the original generator now that I have those doors open. Kill myself before I moved into a city. I can imagine. But, like, I was thinking, like, earplugs would be too far, because then you couldn't hear anything at all. But surely there's some kind of middle ground for if you have hearing that is that sensitive. I don't know. Ah, perfect. More scrap and fuel. No fuel. There's 0 fuel in the fuel gauge. Sure I haven't left any. Oh yeah, I love the sound of the noise of the breeze and the bugs at night, or the birds in the morning. It's just other generally human-related stuff that ends up being painful. I understand. Completely. Yeah. We have, of course, where a lot of people have a habit of attempting to become as loud as possible because they desire to be heard. And of course they think if they wish to be heard, they must make noise. And a lot of it. Oh wait, I can't scan that room. God damn it. There is a way I could do this. If I redock my ship here, it's like, dude, if you want to be heard, just go on Twitter and put a controversial tag on it. Yeah. I mean, plenty of people do, but maybe that's just not their cup of tea. There's something to be appreciated with arguing furiously with someone in person. I hope to God... God damn it. The scan is inconclusive. Y'all don't have to give people like me borderline migraines because you want your wage to reach 10 cents at McDonald's. Yeah. It's a wacky, wacky world out there. I don't... As much as I would love to commandeer this ship, I can't scan R9 or R10 or R5. And I can't open the doors D7, D15, D8, D20, or D21. Which means the only way that I could check if those rooms were safe was risking the life of one of my drones. Unless... also, I'm probably gonna have to leave again for probably the rest of the night. Yeah, it's probably rather late where you are now. Well, have a lovely stream and don't risk Franz Ferdinand. I shall. You rest well. Have wonderful dreams. Merry Christmas, Mahana Kwanzaa, and a happy Halloween Burgers not giving Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I probably won't be streaming for too much longer either. I had to start late, but I only really stream for segments of 2 hours anyway. I do think... I could actually use Franz Ferdinand's probe. And I think it's worth the risk. I don't know what I just opened. Ah, it was alright. Okay, so then send the probe into R9. Probe is taking damage, it's being destroyed. So there is an enemy there, and it also said 2 infestation types. Well, everyone goes back. More scrap. And that's about it. And we survived 18 days. What an achievement. Oh, that's... I may just disable the memes for this part. Jill quoting existential risk theory singularity. In artificial intelligence, AI, orders of orders of magnitude more intelligent than humans could pose a distinct existent risk. In AIs capable of recursive self-improvement, progress, redesigning themselves, autonomously building better versions of themselves, and would take advantage of the law of accelerating returns to not only surpass but very quickly surpass human intelligence. Well, it's a good thing I'm not a human. I am a god from Sheol made of antimatter. So I don't need to worry about such silly things. But for you humans, the rate of this advancement would be tremendous when compared to historical precedent, and such would become quickly uncontrollable by its human creators. Chicken trying to contain Einstein. Excerpt. I think part of this is cut off. It's weird though. So I want to find more Muteki vessels. Is there any other in this system? Medical, private, mining outpost, barge. This was the Kota. I will say this does feel like a good place to stop. Just for today, I can oh, There we go. Now, where's the... Oh, the background broke. I'll just set it to something... this is so difficult. Yeah, screw it, I'll just... set it to a random picture of an abandoned factory. Works well enough. Or, I suppose, it could just be nothing. I'm kind of in my element in nothing. Oh, what am I doing? I created something exactly for this purpose. Here we go. Farewell. I think I'm going to call the stream here. We had some wonderful people come by. It looks like it says 1 viewer, which usually means there's no one here, but if there is, goodbye. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and the rest of the days that you will have forward as well. Yeah. Ah!